Good morning. You sexy man pajamas. It is 3:57 in the AM. My alarm was set for 3:30, like you saw me set it last night. I got to sleep last night about 8:30. Last time I looked at the clock or noticed the clock was about 9, so I passed out around that time. God, I mean, I don't like this shit. But it's what's got to be done right now. We're in stack mode right now, and we're doing these damn 24-hour turnaround loads. For good fucking money. So we're in stack mode for the next few weeks. Take a few days off and see if we can't get back into it. But let me stop jabbering now. Let's get to getting. Thanks for being here, y'all.
Crack a monster, greet the sun. Big blues humming, ready to run. No stacks, no shine, just steady and true. Rolling proud in that deep blue hue. Daylight miles, the highway calls. I was born to chase it all. Sunrise and steel, that's how I ride. Rolling strong with the moon and sky. From the hills to the county lines, chasing white lines in the daylight shine. Big blue hums and the world feels right. I was made for driving in the light. "2024 built to last. Smooth and clean, he's built for fast. Hands on the wheel, I hold it tight. No scars, just skill, it's a driver's right. Hammer down, let the engine sing. Hear that roll beneath me ring. Sunrise and steel, that's how I ride. Rolling strong with the morning sky. From the hills to the county lines, chasing white lines in the daylight shine. Big blue homes and the world feels right. I was made for driving in the light. 2024 built to last. Smooth and clean, he's built for fast. Hands on the wheel, I hold it tight. No scars, just skill, it's a driver's right. Hammer down, let the engine sing. Hear that roll beneath me ring. Sunrise and steel, that's how I ride. Rolling strong with the morning sky. From the hills to the county lines, chasing white lines in the daylight shine. Big blue homes and the world feels right. I was made for driving in the light. Sunrise and steel, that's my life. No shadow roads, just the sun and this heavy load. Every mile is fresh and new. Me and Big Blue pushing through. Sunrise and steel, that's my life. That's my life.
Big cinematic guitar solo. Engine hum fades under open blue sky.
I'll tell y'all one thing. I better stop getting up at these 3, 4, 5 o'clock AMs in the morning crap. Otherwise, I might start convincing some of y'all that I'm an overachiever. I'm not. But these loads call for what I'm doing. And I do what I have to. And who determines at what point I have to? I hate to bust your bubble there, Punkin, but I'm the one who determines what I have to do. And when I have to do it. So we stopped here in Beckley, West Virginia. Had to get a little bit of fuel. I was worried about it. The mountains got me. We just got 30 gallons. A 5.54 gallon. There's no discount here at Go-Mart. And I got me a fried bologna, egg, and cheese biscuit. Yeah, baby. Gotta love West Virginia. I'm gonna scarf this down and we're gonna head, what we got left? 169 miles. We'll be there about 9:30 or so. Let's get it. All right, so we're here and, all right, cool. We are 145 miles from our next one, 2 hours and 20 minutes. We got our 1400 to be there. We should be there 1 o'clock. That's a heavy load going down to over to Marion, Illinois. So we can get her do this, do that, and do that. Submit. All right, cool. All right, so we're pretty much tired. So I got to get, let me double check here. What's the deadhead? Marion, Illinois to Fulton, Kentucky. Fulton, Kentucky. Marion, Illinois. 100 miles, hour and a half. Okay, so I have got to get, so this next trip is 600 miles. I've got to be at the, after I drop off tomorrow in Marion, Illinois, I got to be in Fulton, Kentucky by 1500 to pick up the next load. That load doesn't deliver till Monday morning. It's 891 miles to Pittston, Pennsylvania. That appointment delivers on Monday at 11. So I got to get, so we're going to say 2 hour deadhead. Yeah, I got to get a couple hundred miles of this 602 knocked out today in order to not have to get up super early and get this thing delivered tomorrow and have a couple hour time to get over to Fulton for my 1500 tomorrow. Then get a couple hundred miles out of that and then drive a normal drive day on Saturday, and then when I park it, do a reset and then finish it out Monday morning for the 11 a.m. Then once I drop with that, I pick up the Wilkes-Barre, which is 10 miles away, anytime before 1400. And that load goes back down to Mount Washington, Kentucky, 650 miles the next day on Tuesday between 7 and 1. Then I go 30 miles away into Buckner, Kentucky by 1400 and take that load 565 miles away to Ellery, South Carolina and drop it off on Wednesday. Had a pretty good string of loads put together for the week. That's really good. Probably my strongest week since I've been here. Combined gross, right at 85. That's awesome. 257 average. 5 loads in 6 days. So I'll be parked for a day and a half. It's pretty freaking good. Anyhow. Stacking paper, baby. Gotta grind, gotta grind, gotta grind. Alright, we just hit the highway. Or we're getting on the highway. It is now 10:40. Our ETA to arrive to the place is right before 1 o'clock. We have to 1400 to be there. I'm looking at truck stops along the way where I can stop. $105 miles, 111 miles. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out along the way. We're 144 miles away is the drive that we're taking to avoid any tolls. So, yeah, we'll get there. We should be there in plenty of time. Well, let's see what the Pennsylvania way station has to say to it. Tracker Pass says it's open. I haven't seen no signs other than saying way station next right. Whether it's open yet. The lights are flashing. Okay, so we got to go in. And my fuel light just started playing peekaboo with me. It came on a second ago and went back off. So we are 19 miles away from the pilot. All trucks and buses must enter way station when flashing. Alright, let's see. We are in Cranberry Township, PA. According to Trucker Path. Well, they got a lot of, looks like they got a couple vehicles. This ain't it. Okay, are they just inspecting everybody? I guess if nobody comes to you, you just keep going. I'm going to assume yes, because they got a hot shot and they got a box truck. Okay. I'm okay with that. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, fuel light just came back on. All right. Oh, fun fact. I heard about this in on a little TikTok the other day with Matthew McConaughey. And his first ever words in a movie was all right. And it wasn't even on screen words. It was like a monologue. That was his first words ever in a movie. Pretty sure that's how it went down. It's like, it wasn't even the way it's supposed to have been. He just ad-libbed that. So, oh, anyhow, 18 miles from stopping a pilot. You know what I love about Loves? I mean, even though I'm going to do a pilot right now, is you can bet your ass. If you are going, like, in this case, I'm going north. There's a Loves about 4 miles past this pilot. If you have to pass anywhere else before you get to the Loves, like right before the exit here, or especially a pilot or Flying J, you will always see a Loves billboard saying Loves, you know, whatever, 4 miles ahead or whatever. It doesn't matter which direction you're coming. Like, I doubt there's going to be one coming from the north going south in this instance, because you're going to pass the Loves before you get to the Flying J, so, or the pilot. So, unless there's something ahead of it. What if there's any stop before the Loves? You're going to see a billboard right there at that stop saying, "Hey, Loves just ahead." Love them little bastards. Hey, we're in Pottersville, Butler area. I stayed at this pilot. Well, the last time I was up here running this area. This time we're just grabbing some fuel, and I got to use the restroom. Might grab some lunch. Not really sure yet, but squeaky, squeaky. Yep, this is the spot. Yep. When did I stay here? On the way back from Buffalo. Yeah, Buffalo, New York. I was on my way south. Sure. All right, good. I got an opening right now. Truck just moved up out of the pumps. Now I got fuel. Oh, fuck you. No, I don't, because there's a maintenance here apparently, and they're waving me off. Oh, because it's got an out of order sign there. That's why. So I need this one. Well, shit. That one's got brake lights on. He's moving. But this one right here is blocked up. Oh, he doesn't want fuel, apparently. So cool. Get my trailer over here. Dum, dum, dum. It's all right, we'll get to getting. We'll get what we need and get the hell out of here. There we go. All right, let's get some fuel, shall we? You know what's funny is if you're coming up 77 and you cross into West Virginia when you come out the tunnel, you'll see a sign that says "Welcome to West Virginia." You know me. Hey, Larry Walker. I'm from West Virginia. And then just below that sign, it'll show a sign saying Mercer County. I'm like, hey, I'm in Mercer County, West Virginia, where Larry Walker's from, but Larry Walker works for Mercer Transportation. Like, yeah, Mercer and Larry Walker in West Virginia, we coincide with each other, right? Now I'm in Pennsylvania. We just went through Mercer, Pennsylvania. Say Mercer's everywhere. Like Mercer. We're 26 miles away from our pickup. We'll be there about 1:22. And I did what we talk about. You know, you see on bonehead truckers all the time where there's a truck parked at the freaking fuel island, not in the truck, not fueling. Listen, I had an emergency ejection coming up, and I felt it, so I was trying to fill up the tanks, the driver's side tank, and get what depth I was going to get so I can pull forward. But the urge got stronger. So I only got like barely 30 gallons of diesel and like 3 gallons of DEF. I had to shut the truck off, lock it. I had to go in. I had to go inside. I had to go inside with the truck still there. I didn't even get all the fuel that I wanted to get because of body saying, hey, it's time. So, that happened. That's probably the second or third time I've ever left my truck at the fuel pump. I don't do that. You don't need to do that either, drivers. Pull the hell up. Now, but each of those 3 times I've expected to come back to somebody recording and saying, hey man, look at this old bonehead. Recording footage for bonehead truckers, right? And I expect the confrontation. Like, hey, you would have put me in. Hey, listen, don't cut it out. Tell him this right here. I had to go. So far, I haven't had no bonehead recorders out there trying to attack it for those few times, or haven't seen where I want to go 80 west. Yes, I do. I'm on 79 and getting ready to hit 80 west right now. Now I'm 23 miles away. So. Well, ETA, like I said, new ETA was 122. Originally it was like 1250, but I had to stop back there, so now it's 122. And and we had the 1400 window, so we got like 4 hours left to drive. By the time we get there, we'll have like right at 4 hours left to drive. I'll probably just drive 3 of it. But I'm gonna have to, because I didn't get as much fuel as I wanted to. My DEF's fine. I don't know why I even put DEF in there, because now I'm gonna have a tank of DEF, so we're okay. But I'm back to a quarter tank of diesel, so I might get a couple 100 miles out, and wherever we park tonight is where we'll fill up in the morning. But it's 605 miles, I think, for the trip. Yeah, I'm probably still going to have to get up, and earlier than earlier than my normal. I'll probably still get up 4:30, 5 o'clock, get right out on my 10. Well, I won't get right out on my 10 because I don't plan on getting up at 2 or 3 o'clock. Just to get out and finish out that 6 hours or whatever it's going to take to finish the trip, because I do have a hard appointment, which is a 2-hour deadhead from the time I leave my delivery to pick up 1500. So I got to make sure I'm down there. I'd say no later than 11, so they can unload me, and then I can get my trailer cleaned out, because it's got to be a food grade trailer for this next one. I got to make sure it's clean. That's for damn sure. So, all right. That's the plan. Let's keep on going, y'all. Look at that eastbound 80 from Ohio going into Pennsylvania. The hell's backed up past 3 or 4 miles in Pennsylvania. Oh, Lord. No. I ain't going that way. I ain't coming back that way. That's for damn sure. So, just as I thought, looks like we're going to a daggone scrapyard. So, my trailer could use a little bit of a cleaning, because, I just got done and delivering some styrofoam sheets. And they asked me if I had a blower. I was like, well, the battery's not charged. And they reminded me I actually had a blower, so I need to attend to that. He said, well, we usually have one, but our truck's in the shop and we forgot to get it out. So I look back here, I just delivered some styrofoam. There's some little styrofoam balls down there. Not a whole lot, like not a shit ton, but I was like, well, I'm going to a scrapyard, so it may not be a big of a deal. But we'll see when we get there. But I know for a fact after I get done dropping off its aluminum or whatever the hell I'm getting, probably them big old crates of ingots and shit, right? So I'll have to clean it out then for sure, just because the next load after that's I think I mentioned this already, a food grade thing. This is our exit right here. 234. Yeah, I didn't see the origination of the backup. So, but that guy just said about a truck rollover, so I don't know. I didn't see what was causing the backup. I just noticed the backup. Ruff. It's right off this exit. What are they doing over there, leveling land? I wonder what their plan is. That's a light, we gotta go left. Hubbard Masery Road. Right there behind old Chevrolet, it looks like. What the hell? How do we do this? I didn't see. Let's figure this out. Alright, yeah, I had to do a turnaround in this Punjaba restaurant's what the name of it was. It's crazy, but I got turned around. Right beside of that, there's a Chevy dealer there. Yeah, because, okay. I missed, it was the immediate turn. That's where I should have been. The very, very first turn, not the second light, so I wasn't expecting, I figured, you know, just normal. That first turn's a freaking on-ramp back to the interstate. So we're gonna follow that Conestoga. Plant entrance. Maybe this isn't a recycling yard. Okay, well, it kind of looks like one from the aerial. Well, we'll see what they say about a little bit of stuff. Well, whatever. If I gotta sweep it out, I gotta sweep it out. No big deal. We'll see what they say. Elwood Aluminium. I don't know where that name came from. Why are they adding letters to words? Either that or we're taking letters from words. Guess I parked behind him and walk up to the window. Alright. Alright, so when we got back here, we had to weigh in, of course. On the way out, we're going to weigh out. But when we got back here, we had to drive through the building and come around the backside and back up to a mobile ramp. He's loading me now. I've been back here for a few minutes, but I'm looking at the clock. I wasn't at the last place long enough for a split. I won't be here long enough for a split, so I've only got 3 hours and 39 minutes, and it's counting down on my day. All 3 clocks, break, drive, and shift. So, matter of fact, I need to go ahead and put in my destination to see what route and how far it's going to take me and all that, what route it's going to take me and all that good stuff. So, I'll be back. All right, so it's 604 miles, 9.5 hours. Looks like it's wanting to take me across 76 into Akron. This is the non-toll, right? Avoid tolls, yeah. Over to Akron or through Akron and hit 71 south, all the way through Columbus. Okay, go through Louisville. Take 64 to Mount Vernon. And go straight down to Marion. So let me put that in. Let me lock in that route. I need to get a couple of those hours off so I can, you know, we all know. So let's bring that up. How far can we get? A couple hours. What's that? That's 120 miles away. It's a Love's in Belleville. There's a Pilot 145 miles away in Marengo. They're already predicting to be few spots in both of those locations. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and put the Pilot in as a stop. 2 hours and 14 minutes from the time I get off of this property. So let's bring up the motive and let that sit right there beside of it. That way I can keep an eye on it and see whether or not I can get there or not. We'll see. All right, paperwork in hand, tandem slid to where they should be, and let's get the heck out of here. I have exactly 3 hours left to drive. And 2 hours and 14 minutes to get to the Pilot that we chose. If we make it that far. 145 miles, a little over a quarter tank of fuel, 43. I'm 76 total. I weigh, you know, the way to scale out, I had to. It was a yeah. I did the axle math in my head. My drives were like a 30, roughly. My tandems were a little over 34, so I just took the tandems back a few holes, so we should be balanced correctly. Anyway, let's get. All right, we are here at the pilot in Marengo. We are now down to 459 miles for delivery tomorrow. About 7 hours, 23 minutes. I'm gonna still have to get up. We just went off. It's 5:20 right now, so I'm setting my damn alarms. I was hoping tomorrow would be a later day, but we'll just leave it set for 3:30 because I'm going to have to, speaking of which, after we get done here, I'm going to get out and get my blower and put that battery on charge and put it up here. That way I can hopefully blow it out and it'll be good enough after I get unloaded in the morning. So I'm guessing I'm going to be there about 10, somewhere in the 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock hour, but I got to go through Columbus, Cincinnati, and Louisville. Yeah. Anyhow, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. You want to go check out some merch shop maybe? Website, countryslife.com. Top link in the description. Thanks for all the support, y'all. Really appreciate it. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.